3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of College Dropouts.
LA. I mean, is it going to be LA?
Can we get a little sparkly thing?
It's kind of like College Dropouts, but it's like LA because we're in LA. We're like based out of LA.
It's College Dropouts LA because that's the only username we could get. So, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, for now at least. But yeah.
We got to do what we got to do.
We got to roll
so
with the punches, bro.
We're drinking the truly citrus punch hard seltzers. I still can't taste shit because of my COVID. So.
And no, we're not sponsored. Oh yeah, we got.
No, we're not sponsored, but we're
not sponsored by Truly. But you know what? We like what we drink, and we'll tell you what we drink. So there you go.
Yeah, we'll tell you guys what is good and what is bad. How do these taste? Try the tropical punch. I
haven't tried the tropical punch one.
Try it for the people before we bring out our special guest.
Oh my god, it's getting we got a special guest on today. But hold on, let me try this.
Let me bring on my special guest.
Bring on the special guest, but this is great.
We got Backwood Ricky on today. Everyone, round of applause.
Yeah, we got Backwood freaking Ricky. Gotta give him a round of applause.
Jared still didn't applaud him.
No, what do you mean still didn't? I'm applauding him right now.
Still didn't applaud him, buddy.
You gonna do me all like
Look,
that
Dan, I want to be the one making excuses for the fact that your phone died and we just interviewed him about 30 minutes ago.
Hello, Backwood Ricky, Kyle Pienga was good.
Yo, how's
Here
everything, bro? Pleasure to have you on finally. Now, what's crazy is he was originally supposed to be our third host. Like we were gonna have three people on College Dropouts, but he decided to go his own route and just
have sex with hermaphrodites.
Yeah, okay. I'll still be here every now and then. Third
he will
co-host.
Be.
Nah, he'll
my
be
boys
jumping
from the East Coast ended up wanting to move out here, so I'm about to go move in with them.
He's
also,
it's
6 months away. It's 6 months away, so it's not like it's next month.
You'll be dropping in and out, definitely. But for everybody who doesn't know you,
I live here.
Hey, real quick. For everybody who doesn't, I live here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he does. He pays
he
the
lives
rent.
About.
He pays the rent for this podcast right now. So
this is my spot.
He's gonna be here.
The host right here. This is my roommate.
Let's go.
Literally, yeah, you guys are roommates.
That's how we met through College Dropouts.
So this is gonna be interesting because,
like,
I feel like I got almost superiority with these questions because you guys not only are roommates. And this is my fellow co-host over here, Mr. Daniel Spandel, Mr. Sodaman Dan. Who came from Backwood Ricky in the same college, apparently, if I'm not mistaken, correct? You guys went to the same college?
It's a little sub-business.
Can I tell the story?
Yeah, I want to hear it. All right, so how did you guys... For everybody who doesn't know, I met them together basically, and they knew each other from before.
No, you guys met each other first.
No, I did meet you first, right?
Me and Kyle knew each other first.
Very
me
intoxicated.
And Dan knew each other first, but like you guys met each other first before I met you.
Here, give me the story. Like, give me you guys. How did you guys meet?
I'll tell the story.
All right, yeah.
I know.
So, freshman year of college. They have this thing called SOAR.
It's like a orientation group.
Yeah,
it's an orientation group. And what college?
University of New Haven.
Yeah, UNH.
So they have
New Haven.
So they have like 1,000 people. Say they have like 1,000 people, and fucking. They put people in groups of 20, just say blah, blah, blah.
Okay, and were you guys from the same town in Connecticut when you, like,
no, I was from Milford.
You happened to apply,
I'm from Woodbury, representative.
Random as fuck.
Both same state, though, Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's why we ended
so
up
we're in the SOAR group, crisscross applesauce, literally corny as fuck. They're asking us, give us 2 truths and 1 lies. Give us all this bullshit.
They're all little, like, dumb icebreakers.
Yeah, so we're sitting there, and Kyle looks at me.
My name is this.
Kyle,
yeah, exactly.
All right, so Kyle's next to me, and Kyle's like, so I'm sitting here and pretend you're Kyle, and he goes, I like your tattoos.
No, cap.
Didn't you say that?
That sounds wild.
No, or you said you have tattoos or some shit.
Wait, and this is how you guys met.
Yeah, because no one had tattoos. Yeah,
that sounds sus.
It does sound gay.
That sounds sus.
But you know what I was saying.
Listen, nothing can sound sus on this podcast. I'm telling you now.
So literally, like,
Kyle goes, let me feel those tattoos.
No.
He's like,
Kyle goes, you have tattoos.
Yeah, let me
He goes,
yo,
whoever got tattoos and a fat ass, sign me up.
Kyle goes, this dude next to me fucking got the fucking fatty and some tats. I'm about to tear that ass up.
We've been roommates ever since.
So like you.
Alright.
So this is how it literally like. So say you go to a new college, you got your orientation and everything. Mm-hmm. Like we already signed up, we're going to that college. It's not like the kids who like are checking it out or anything.
Yeah.
And like they put us in, like he said, the groups of 20 and everything. So it's icebreakers now. You're getting to know everybody that's in the freshman class.
Those corny ass like you know like
shit.
my name is Jared.
I was gonna say the first girl is like or girl or guy is like. Hello, my name is Kayla. I like swimming. Do this, and I go, yo. At the time, I had my ears pierced. I was like, yo, whoever got their tattoos and got tattoos and their ears pierced, like you had to cross the circle.
They were the cool kids in your
exactly. So you're weeding through people.
And it was just me and Kyle.
And it was just
so you already had a tattoo.
Yeah,
and it you just happened to see him at orientation. And he had
we both had tattoos already. So like,
all right, now I got to expose you real quick. Show the tattoo. Show the first tattoo you got. Show the first tattoo real quick.
That's
I think mine. I had the half sleeve up to here.
My family.
They're both on the same shoulder. Yeah. Take note of that, guys. They're roommates now.
Yeah. So literally, say the girl or guy's like, I like swimming. You cross the circle or whatever, blah blah. I like hiking, and then I was like, yo, I'm gonna weed through the kids. Whoever got tattoos in their ears pierced. Cross through the circle.
Dude's like, yo,
whoever's on 2 Xanax right now, cross the circle.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yeah, it's like whoever gets
faded the most and
drinks every night. Nah, it was cool.
How old were you?
I think we had to be sober.
Yo, you saw that shoulder munch? He's like, nah.
I think we had.
Cool, man.
Cool. You want to hear a crazy story about this kid named Charlie in our fucking group?
What?
Shout out Charlie, president of UNH.
He was the president of UNH.
So like, was that your frat or something?
No, he was like.
No. President of our like grade.
So he was like the macho man. Like he had the short shorts.
He was
big and ripped.
Like 21.
Yeah, and he was ripped as fuck and like.
We
like not like
freshman.
we looked up to him, but we were like, that's the college man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be plugged in with parties and shit.
Frat material.
Yes, we thought
he was like that top of the notch. Like, if you want to get there anyway,
he thought he was.
Any person he met,
you said you thought he was.
We thought he was.
Any person he saw, he would just like introduce.
Exactly. So we thought he was. We're like, yo. Me and Kyle were like, yo, he's gonna get us into parties because he knew all the older people. We thought
that sounds like half of Hollywood.
Granted, a year later, me and Kyle are in all the fucking parties. We're throwing all the parties, and he's not getting at any of these.
Yeah,
but he had a girlfriend that was a Christian, and he'd only be able to fuck her in the ass because she wanted to save herself for marriage.
How crazy is that? So
wait, so that's a real thing? Like,
yeah,
really
it's a real thing.
This dude went to a high school.
So this bitch only did anal?
Yes. Yeah, well, this is the reason.
She wanted to save herself for marriage.
They were both from originally from a religious school.
I'll tell you after.
So yeah. So the reason he was so old, he was 21 freshman year, is because the religious school had extra years and everything.
Okay.
So he actually went to the same religious school as this girl. He got 21, finally went to college, but she was only, 17, 16 or 17?
She was a youngin'.
Yeah, they went super young, but they went to the same school. That's how they met.
That's the Christian way, honestly.
Exactly.
Wait, no, that's the Catholic way.
But like Virginia or some shit.
So they were in a relationship 5-6 years apart, and now this shit happens. He goes to college, and so they would only do anal.
He's like, she only gives me head because like in anal because like she's saving her vagina for marriage.
I feel like, yo, dude, first of all, like anal like is a little bit different. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, they save their vagina. They save their vagina for marriage. That's exactly what all the Christians do.
I'm gonna be honest.
Virginity. It's not.
Yeah, it's their virginity. Yeah, their virginity.
If you literally save your vagina for marriage, but you will still take it up the ass,
it's your virginity.
You got balls.
So many girls do that.
You got major balls.
I don't know how you do it.
How are you taking it up the ass? But like, listen, like,
so many girls do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you're probably at some
shit's
point
normal,
where, like,
bro.
if you're saving your virginity.
Can you
but,
orgasm through your ass if you're a female? But you don't look like you don't look at.
You
like
would know
the
out
vagina.
of all three of us.
listen.
We have to get a female on the podcast, but
I mean, maybe if
Can
they're
you
like
wake up the girl that's asleep, maybe she can.
Oh my god, I don't. If I can't even wake her up for the first fact.
No, I heard.
She would give us great.
I heard dudes have the orgasm in their.
That's apparently
in their
the
ass.
G spot.
I don't know.
In
My
their
girl
ass.
probably
seen that
either know
TikTok.
or not. Yeah,
it's
but
like, babe.
Guys only have it in their ass.
Dude, my girl tells me I wake up the other day.
Sit on my finger.
Bro, my girl wakes me
right
up.
here. He likes it up his bummy.
Listen, my girl wakes me up the other day and she goes,
With
"Hey,
finger up your ass."
like, hey, I have a."
She goes, "Hey, good morning." Good morning. My name is Toby.
No, she goes, "Hey, I have a question for you. Like every time you wake up, like, you know, like, cause every time I wake up habitually, every single fucking morning, I gotta take a shit. I gotta shit." no matter what the fuck it is, I have to.
Pretty
shit.
normal.
No, it's it's the same. I don't know if is it the same time with every dude, like every day, like it's the same.
Not the same time.
No, because I won't even wake up. Like I'll take like a 6 a.m. shit, and I'll go back to sleep, and then I'll wake up like 11. You know what I mean? And take my
6 a.m. and take a shit, bro.
No, like I got
I'm
those.
not waking up in the middle of the night.
I got those early morning.
Unless
shits,
it's like
basically.
really like I wake up because I have to shit.
No,
which
that's
is rare.
No, all right, I have a schedule for my shits basically, but what my girl informed me of, long story short, is like when you shit in the morning, for some reason,
That's what he's saying.
that shit triggers your G spot in your ass.
You better calm the fuck down.
So what happened after you found that out?
Yeah, get our gay audience to go. Keep talking about it.
So
What
you were
happened
with
after-
it. You were like, oh, my G spot's in my ass. Why don't you test it out?
Yo, listen, I mean,
Yeah, that's
me,
what happened.
me having a girlfriend talking about my G spot in my ass is a very interesting subject, if you had to ask me.
Every guy has a
Does-
G spot in their ass.
Does
But
that
yeah, that's what I'm
mean-
saying. Every guy does.
Does
And
that mean you
she
and
was
your
like,
girl were
no,
getting down to the thumbie
no,
of the bummy?
no. Oh, she wishes. Trust me, she's asking.
Has your girl ever took you down to the candy shop?
No,
And
I
show
said,
you what she got?
I said that, and I was like, he was taking a thumbie.
It sounds
of
like
the
a
bummy.
pedophilic joke, my friend.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I
Stop
forgot.
talking about our Lord and Savior, Bill Cosby.
Yeah, at Epstein Island.
Oh
Calm down.
my
calm
god, Jeffrey, Relax.
Jeffrey.
2021, yeah,
Wait, hold
we're
on.
breaking boundaries in this podcast.
We keep forgetting this is the Backwood Ricky podcast. How the fuck did you get into Backwoods?
yeah,
Let's talk
shit,
about it
really,
again.
Jumping
hell yeah.
back to
What
the
the fuck?
start?
No, because
I
we're so used
deleted
to
the
this-
audio.
This jackass
Yo,
over
so
here
we
was
filmed the
supposed to be our
podcast
co-host.
earlier. The audio got cut, so
Audio
we back
got
in
cut.
action.
Yeah,
That's
so,
why it's a
alright.
little choppy.
It's still recording.
Yeah.
You became Backwood Ricky. How?
All right.
And this was before
going
even
back.
you met him. Because remember,
Yes.
like everybody knows who's been watching.
mean,
like
no,
they knew each other literally
It's a little
before they
bit
moved
before,
here.
right?
No,
I like
no,
kind of met them
so-
together. So
So I mean, somewhat like the name Rick like has always stuck around me. And my boy Grayson, like we'd fuck around and have like we'd all have like weird ass names and everything. And mine
did it
was
have to
Rick
do like
from,
Rick and Morty or anything?
Yeah,
at
no,
the
it
time?
was The Walking Dead. If you've ever seen that, there's this dude named Rick, and he's like Rick. So that's how I got my
The
name.
old
So-
guy with the beard,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly, the bearded guy.
Okay.
So like my name was always Rick, and then it became Rick and Morty came out. Like I always seemed like Rick, blah blah blah. And then once I started the Backwood shit, it became like Backwood Ricky.
Backwood Ricky.
Like
yeah,
you just
that's
like
awesome. Okay.
rather than like a
And you always you were smoking backwards.
yeah
obviously.
always smoking
You,
backwards. Like that's how I like got into is like there was the normal flavors and everything. Started looking for something else. Found that within Google, but they didn't sell in the U.S. anymore.
Yeah,
They
because
sold
you
them-
got like some crazy flavors
Yeah,
posted
yeah,
on your
so there
Instagram.
was,
Everybody,
like-
his Instagram will post at Backwood Ricky or whatever.
Backwood Ricky. Yeah.
Jovan,
I've
put
known
it
you-
down low.
Jovan,
Link in the
editor,
description. You already
Mr.
know.
Editor, put it down
He
right
will.
there.
He will too.
So
But,
like, say you have your honey berry, your honey, sweet aromatic, everything
Mm-hmm.
that's available in the U.S. Started looking for other flavors, and like through Google, I found that other shit was available, but it was
Mm-hmm.
always so expensive. Whether you go through an actual site or like, I met people through OfferUp and Let Go, and they were charging like 40, 60, 80 a
And
pack.
this was like before you were who like you
Yeah,
were or whatever.
I
so
hadn't even started a business.
you didn't know, but you
whatsoever.
were
I
like
was-
kind of curious.
I,
And that,
I was
you're
a
like,
customer.
what's up?
I was a
Like,
customer. I was like, all right, I'm like smoking these flavors, but there might be other flavors out there. So it was just like curiosity.
And-
I started looking through like other shit, and then eventually I found people, started buying shit, and I was like, this is so expensive. I was like, what if someone had all this shit? Because like there was sodas and snacks too, like from other countries, but they were. Say you get a thing of Cheetos, it was like rather than $2-3, it was $10-20.
yeah, I know. And
Maybe even up to
He said,
40.
"Let me keep
Even on-
smoking backwards and not meth." You know what I mean? Literally,
Yeah,
he's
literally.
like, "Let me fucking."
But no, I just know there's a crazy like market with that.
Yeah,
whole-
so I
how'd
saw-
you find out that exotic backwoods were like superior or like
Well, like I
people had a
said,
hype to them, even with the snacks and everything? And we're gonna get into that in a second because I
Yeah.
want to talk about that with how like Dan, you became Soda Man Dan
Yeah, yeah,
ultimately, you know, and like you started the
I still haven't
exotic.
fully evolved yet.
So I'm fully evolved. Not you've definitely
No,
fully
so-
evolved. You
so
were Dan in
literally,
your full form,
Like
but
long story short, literally started as a customer. I started getting into this stuff, and I found that there was a market for it. No one was really doing it, and I became that guy. Rather than like 60 to 80 a pack, I can do it whether you're getting it from the supplier or not. You can
you got
still-
that El Chapo plug.
Yeah, exactly. Got the plug. So literally, I started getting it from people in the other countries rather through a reseller, and it's like you can still get it so cheap. Whether I charge 25 to 30 rather than 40 to 60, you could still make a couple bucks. But like you're getting
you
it
go
to the
thousands of people, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But
and
how did you?
That was my thing. It was like, so say you get these packs from so long ago, and people who smoke backwoods,
and you found the suppliers and everything.
Like
just
you get 2 out of the 5 of a backwood pack, and some could be bad.
Yeah.
So like, say you
I've
pay
seen
the
that in a lot
$60
of
to
cases.
$80. Now you've bought an $80 pack, and some of them can be bad. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm not a backwood
I've been
smoker,
there,
but
so
I've seen people who just get average backwood packs, and like they'll be
Does
freaking.
Rare
Like,
Backwoods LA still do shit or no?
Well, that's how I started. Is I saw like once I started getting into the market, Rare Backwoods LA was like the top. He was the only other person like reselling backwoods and everything.
And this was what year? Like 2019, 2018. Type shit?
2 years ago,
'Cause
probably.
I remember,
I'd
right?
say like 3-4 years.
I've
ago.
seen,
you're right. We've
I've
been
seen
living
your
here for 2
account.
years.
You
That was
got
before
shout outs like by some very, very big influencers
Yeah,
coming up
shout
on
out all my
Instagram,
boys,
like
Supreme
Supreme
Patty,
Supreme
Suey,
Patty's
and
one of them,
everything.
like one of the first, like him and his management company. Like I remember
That's who got me
them-
to like where I am today. Like
That's
I sold
really
it mad
interesting.
cheap and everything.
Steve will do it.
Yeah,
Steve
right.
will do
Steve
it.
will do it. Who's fucking
Shout out
killing it
Steve.
right
He
now.
is so
like,
big right now.
so
It's
big right now,
crazy.
doing unbelievable things.
Did you
Like
see the new
he-
Steve shit?
every,
actually-
in any way. Like,
He
it's
actually
so
hit
dope.
me up around like when he had like 5,000 followers.
Yeah,
He's
how
like-
did that end up coming into play?
He just like
That's a good
it was-
topic to talk about.
Yeah, it was during the time like I was just starting to come up and everything. Supreme Patty was giving me shout outs.
I mean, so it's back what year? Like back in like
Yeah, probably like 2017,
2017. Wow,
I was still
this
working
like,
while
this was
doing
like
my
at the
account.
roots of even them though
Yeah, I
too.
was
Like
landscaping at the time.
they were like
Before
probably,
Nelk Boys, it was just Steve will
Before
do it.
Nelk
And how
Boys,
many followers
like-
did you say Steve will do it had?
5,000. That's when I started talking to him.
Shut up, so I can make this a TikTok.
No, you're
Keep
good.
going.
Yeah, but literally fucking. So Steve will do it. At that time, he had 5,000 followers. I had just started to come up through other people. Like everyone was giving me shout outs at the time, and I was literally rising like thousands a day. I probably only had like 8,000-9,000 at the time. I wasn't much bigger than Steve.
Pretty
You,
good, though.
Were you
Yeah,
like one of
like, it
the?
was
You're
pretty
probably
good
one of
for
the
the
only
time.
people on Instagram selling those exotic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was like a business and a persona rather than just a persona or a business. So
And
it
something
was
that
like
people
weird
can
for the
trust, too,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So literally started coming up, blah blah blah. I gave shit to Steve, and like, cause he asked for it at the time. He's like, bro, I'm about to start being like up and coming, blah blah blah. And like I gave
Up
him
and
shit.
coming.
Yeah,
He's
up and coming.
fucking
Wow.
Exactly.
huge.
Nah,
he had
I mean that's probably
5,000.
like looking back on that now, seeing like that's a surreal
He's
feeling.
great.
Biggest
How
motherfucker.
crazy is that? Like, and he follows a couple of my accounts. Shout out Steve, like, still the boy for following him and everything. But like, literally, he hit me up and he wanted some rare backwoods and everything. I was like, bro, the only people I give free shit to are people I fuck with. I watched all his like little Instagram videos chugging eggs and shit.
Before
mad
YouTube
alcohol.
he made, right?
Yeah, there was no YouTube videos, no nothing. Literally
And
just
he
like
was just posting everything on Instagram.
dude,
just,
say he was in his pool chugging like 21 eggs or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy
wow,
shit. And
okay.
he was like 18 at the time.
and you were just looking
he's
at this,
still
and he
younger
just hits
than
you
us.
up out of the blue, and you're like, all right, shit, like
I was like, bro, I fuck with your videos.
Yeah.
I'll send you some shit. He gave me mad
not
shout-outs
knowing
back in the day and
anything, not
everything.
knowing
Yeah.
like what the fuck.
That's
like,
a miracle.
No, I
3-4
didn't
years
expect it.
later.
That's
yeah,
a miracle
I didn't
if you
expect
think about it.
And then now you see the shit like Salim got picked up to Nelk
Yeah.
Boys before Steve.
And Salim
we-
was and I
we'd
remember
pass around
watching
the
his
Salim
videos on
memes.
Instagram.
Yeah, like Salim blew up.
'Cause,
He got
yeah.
carried to Nelk Boys. Steve started blowing up. Steve went to Nelk Boys, and I was like, bro. I told Dan, I was like, how crazy is it? A kid who had 5,000 followers hit me up is now literally one of the biggest YouTubers.
It really just
And he
goes to
DM'd
show-
me too to get fucking shit like
when,
that
back
too.
when I
Yeah.
started Dan's little business, because I did
Yeah.
all the exotic shit, whether it was backwoods. I
Yeah,
got
so
into
you branch
snacks
out
and
from
sodas.
backwoods and like just like exotic backwoods and like cigars for people who
Yeah,
smoke, and then like you started an exotic soda snack brand,
So,
and then
like-
Dan ended up becoming Soda Man Dan.
So
Like,
once,
literally, like,
once
Soda
I was
Man Dan, Mr.
yeah,
Soda
exactly.
Man Dan, like
So
literally.
once I started the exotic backwoods, it started blowing up, blah blah, and once I got all the followers from people, I was like, I can make my friends stop working a 9 to 5 and start doing this. So like, I wanted to move out to California. My
And
lease
this was
was
back
up.
when you were still in Connecticut.
Yeah, I was back in Connecticut and everything.
We link up like every week.
So
and
you were already
talk
me
you
about
were
and Dan
already
had
in
really-
contact with Steve while you were in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was
that's
still
really,
blown
really
up
cool.
on the East Coast, like while landscaping and everything. I knew Dan and everything, and I was like, bro, I can provide you with funds and everything and a little side business. Move out to California with me because we both wanted to move out to California. I was like, fuck it. We just both do it.
Yeah.
We flew out here, literally one-way ticket, no return. Stayed in the Airbnb, and we worked our way up from the moment we woke up to the moment we slept. Literally checked out apartments and everything.
Literally.
No, I remember that. I remember
It was
this
a
One
job,
way we
dude.
had a week Airbnb.
Week Airbnb.
Was I in?
So
That's when I met you, right?
No,
That's when
that
I
was
met.
prior.
That was way before.
That was way.
Yeah,
Really?
so, like,
oh,
with
wow.
Bibby and my
This was
brother.
after.
yeah, we both had tried to move out to California prior, but it didn't work out. So we
I
both
stayed out
came
for a
back.
month. That's when
Yeah.
you met me.
And I stayed out for 3 weeks, but that was prior. And then we both did it together, and like we literally had a week Airbnb.
It was
And
the
we were
last
like,
day
have
we
to
found
do
our
this
spot.
And
shit.
you're just like, yo, Dan, come out here. Like, we
Dude,
got an
at
opportunity
first we
right
tried
now.
Craigslist. We got scammed. We went
Wow.
through.
It was the last
Zillow.
day.
You tried Craigslist and you
Which-
got like what? Trying
yeah.
to find housing out here?
So you know
It
how
was like
you
a-
throw down for an application fee and everything. When
Yeah, and
so
you
we-
were just getting like you were filling out applications.
Yeah,
and you were
so
just getting.
we filled
like,
out the
they weren't real
application. We both paid the application fee, and then the dude never hit us back. We
Never
went into
paid
the
us.
house, and there was
Went into the
another-
actual house.
We went into the actual house. Another realtor was there giving a tour to other people,
And
we
she's
had
like,
never
"What the
met
fuck
him.
are you doing here?"
Wow.
And
And
it
he
was in
gave us
North
the-
Hollywood. It was
gave-
a nice house, too.
And
Well,
he gave
welcome
us
to
the
Hollywood,
code.
guys.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave us the code.
He gave
you know,
us the code and everything.
you know
So
what
we
he probably
typed in the
tried to
code,
do?
Typed it in. We typed it in. Walked through the door, and there was other people getting.
know what
the
he
tour.
probably did? He probably got the tour from the realtor lady, saw the code she typed in, put it on Craigslist, and was like, "Boop, I'm gonna make a quick
Dude, and he
$200."
gave us a whole story. So after this, we're
He
like,
was
"You're
bitching.
scamming." We met the realtor. He was like, "My daughter has leukemia. You got to send us." The
And we're
money
like,
now.
"Fuck
I
your
live in
daughter's
another country."
leukemia, motherfucker.
Yeah, he
Literally.
was calling Dan, and we were like, "Yo, fuck you, blah
Like,
blah.
fuck
you
you,
scammed
piece of
us."
shit.
And this
So-
is, and you guys are still, but you're already out here. You're in
Yeah,
an
we're
Airbnb.
still in the
So you're
Airbnb
trying to
looking
find
for places.
anything.
So we crossed out.
We're like, on to the
Craigslist.
next one.
You
On to
guys,
the
Cross
next
you
out
guys just dropped
Craigslist.
out of college type shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
not
yeah.
even you guys just
One
left
way
college.
Airbnb. We
Did
literally
you-
left college and
like-
fucking came here.
The
This is
last
our
day
shit.
we found that apartment.
How long were you?
both
How long
landscaping
were
prior.
you since like you applied? How long were you actually like in, like you know what I mean? This is college dropouts. Yeah. So
college dropout.
how the fuck?
I was
like,
in there
how
for
did
2
how
weeks.
did
I
you
was
leave
in
from
there
before-
2 weeks max.
2 weeks max.
I would commute to college an hour and a half every day, and eventually I just gave it up. Wasn't fucking caring. I was still working
And you
mad
said
jobs.
you lasted 2.5 weeks. 2
Yeah,
weeks in
so
there.
2.5
You
weeks in,
just
I
smoke
dropped
cigarettes outside of our college because it was a no smoking facility, and
And-
he'd be like, "Yo, come outside and smoke a dart
So
with me."
you guys met during orientation, and like, were you guys like in
Yeah.
the same dorm, like
Nah,
close
he
dorms? or
would-
whatever?
he would
so
commute.
I commuted. So I literally like when I dropped out and everything,
Mm-hmm.
I would stay with him with my boy Matt Long and literally just go to their.
And you were
dorms.
so you were already like
He
ready, you were
boarded.
already in kind of first type shit. Like you were already like kind of settled first type shit.
Well,
Then.
He
So-
boarded.
Yeah, so I lived on campus. He didn't.
Oh really?
So we
Okay,
knew
okay.
each other through that, and he was like, "Yo, so like, if I ever need a place to crash, if I ever want to go to parties, can I stay with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So I'd be the kid who'd live on campus, meet all the roommates and shit, and I would be like, "My friend Kyle's coming through." Because he fucking commutes, and everyone's trying to meet each other. Like, yeah, of course, blah, blah, blah. So he would always come down, and I'd pick him up, too, because half the time I lived like 20 minutes away from campus.
He lived
So
mad
I would
close to
fucking-
Yeah,
campus.
because you were like part of your tuition was
Yeah.
probably like.
I don't even know. I think I just wanted to
It's
stay
like, I don't
on
know, I
fucking
got the
campus.
fuck outta there
But
as
yeah,
fast as possible.
he
So
would just fucking
boarded
stay.
at college, so he like slept at college. He lived like 15 minutes away, but I lived an hour and a half away.
Yeah, so
he'd come scoop me up.
we'd like go to class throughout the day. Like when he would have like a break in class, he would obviously come chill in my dorm and shit. But when the weekends came and we'd party, because our school was 5 minutes away from Yale University. Everyone knows Yale University, the
Well, yeah,
top colleges
obviously.
in
Come
New
on.
Haven.
Yeah.
So we'd go every weekend. There'd be bars by Yale, and there would be a
You
bus.
guys would just link up, like you would just stay at his.
Yeah,
crib type
he'd-
Oh,
shit.
absolutely. He'd
Friday
come scoop me, or like back in the day, I
You
had
were
my
driving
whip.
back in the day.
Oh,
we
fuck
were
yeah.
both driving.
He's like, he rolls his eyes like, let's not get into that right
I forgot like what it'd be, but like even he had class probably on Friday, and he would stay over.
That's awesome,
And then
yeah.
we'd meet up with all of our friends and go.
Now, were you
there'd
guys
be-
like in a frat ever, or like
Nah.
would you guys ever
No,
consider
we
yourself
never,
in any?
I never
Delta
personally was
Chi,
in a frat.
basically?
He's like, yo, I don't.
Nah.
I'm sorry,
Not
Kyle.
really,
I'm-
but-
No, I mean, me personally, I was never in a frat. I literally was there for, like Dan said, 2 weeks, dropped out, and then I would just come
then
up to party. And like
Once
chill
you
with my
dropped out,
boys.
how fast was it until you moved out here?
I mean,
if
I
you were still
originally
partying-
tried to
Kyle
move
was in
out
the
here
Green
for
Goblin
3
frat.
weeks.
Tell that story.
No, we ain't getting into that.
we are.
Nah, he doesn't want to talk about his anal lube experience. It's all good. Come on, bro.
No, you got to talk about it. That's not even that bad.
This is why I love it.
That shit's hilarious.
These two literally went to college together. So
no, I'll tell the story. If Kyle shuts the fuck up, let me tell a story.
Are we talking about the blackout keg story?
Yes. Now I want to tell it. Can I tell it?
Does come out.
Can I tell it? All right, so ready?
Within reason.
No, yes, for sure.
Okay. Fuck reason.
It's not even that bad.
No. I don't want to hear no reason. Come on.
All right.
Blacked out is the
so
word
we're partying at my friend's house, Pef's house.
Meth house?
No, Pef, not Jeff.
House?
Pef.
Oh, you chilling at meth houses, huh?
Not who? Not Kef, you said? Yeah.
No, you remember? So anyway.
Yeah,
okay.
So he had a rugby house. We're chilling there. I bring Kyle up for the weekend.
Okay.
We're all fucking getting drunk and shit. The party commences. We're all getting hammered. It's a keg party. There's probably 2 kegs there. I'm fucking partying upstairs because there's 2 floors to the house. I come downstairs. My friend Matt Long is like, what is Kyle doing on the keg? I see Kyle on the fucking keg. He's sitting, you know a keg, it's circular. He's sitting on the keg and he's spinning and he goes, Green Goblin, Green Goblin. And there's football players there. There's baseball players there. They're like, who the fuck is this kid? Get him off of the fucking keg.
It wasn't the goblin. I kept saying it was a gremlin.
Gremlin.
Yeah,
so he's literally sitting on the keg spinning. He's like, Green Gremlin. Like holding it and spinning it. He's like, Green Gremlin. And I'm like, what the fuck? And there's like baseball players, like football players are like, who the fuck is this kid? Can you get him off of the fucking keg? They're like, I don't care what this is. I want a beer. And I turn and he's like, Green Gremlin. I go, you just gotta let him rock. You just gotta let the Gremlin rock. I think he did it for about 30 minutes until they got a beer.
All right, get the fuck out of here. No, it was all of 1 second that it went down, dude. I hop up on this shit.
That's
like
what
literally,
you think, bro. Your perception of time is off, and
you're
off.
I'm being dead ass right now. Literally.
Green Gremlin.
Bro was off of 6 tabs at LA.
No. Me and my boys on the
6 tabs something else.
Listen to this. You know how a gargoyle stands out on the like the.
Oh,
edge
this
of,
gargoyle.
Like, yeah, so you know
the meanest burp in this fucking microphone.
You know what a gargoyle is? Like
those like guardian angels or whatever,
City,
right?
Yeah, like whatever stands out on the pier or whatever. Not the pier, but like the edge of a fucking building. I don't know what you call that. Fuck it. That's college dropouts.
They just guard you. They're supposed to
Literally?
guard you.
Well, no, like you're from New York. You know New York City. They have
they got those
like
guard.
Spider-Man.
Like
it's literally camps up on the gargoyle. It's the edge of like they have it on the edge of buildings.
Literally, this is what happened. The baseball players were like, "Do I touch him?" I go, "No, it's like a kid who's fucking sleepwalking." You
get this man the fuck out of here. None of this shit happened. These men are doing me dirty in my own interview.
You got to make it. Keep
it was really the fucking lacrosse team.
No. So literally,
shout out to them.
I'm gonna get to this fucking story.
All right, go.
Me and my boys on the East Coast used to call this shit the gargoyle. You fucking hop up on the keg like a gargoyle, crouched off, and you fucking rip the keg. I fucking hate these kids, dude. Look at these.
But all the baseball players
are
like
schmucks. Fuck the baseball players. That that doesn't mean
great content. No, they were dickheads. I
Yeah.
fucked all their girlfriends.
If you're a baseball player, you're literally just a person. That means nothing to me.
You're a person,
I could fucking care less.
Who hits a fucking ball with a bat?
Which outfielder bullied you in fucking college, bro?
All of them, because they made fun of him with the Green Goblin.
Which first baseman
Get me out
tried
of
to
here.
paint
This is why I'm not the third co-host. I hate these kids. Please don't hold me to it.
That was great content.
No,
but anyway, keep going. Come on.
So there was the gargoyle shit. Me and my boys did it on the East Coast. You hop on the keg and you rip it. I tried to do it while we're at this fucking party, blacked out, blah blah blah.
I have another story.
I was blacked out, and I go, "Oh, I'm doing the Gremlin," and these kids are like, "Yo, what the fuck pushes me off?" And blah blah blah. And I woke up. So real quick, my boy Matt Long recorded it. He goes, "Dude, you said you were doing the Gremlin." I go, "What the fuck? That's a gargoyle." Because me and my boys on the East Coast do it all the goddamn time.
So he knows what the real
So you want to hear another story? So that same night,
he's guarding the keg stand.
No, Dan didn't care about the first story. This is where he wanted to get to.
This is why he has beef with the baseball players that same night.
Wait, so still to this day, so if any of these fucking what's your college called?
University of New Haven.
University of New Haven baseball players from 2019.
Probably all dead.
If you play sports, you can suck my dick.
All right, so
care less
anyway.
about you.
That's rude. No, if you play sports, I support you. But if you're a dickhead jock, fuck you in the ass.
All right, Jared, do you want to hear this?
Exactly what
you want to hear this? You'll love this, Jared.
There's a difference between being an athlete and being a fucking dickhead ass.
There's also a difference between being a baseball player and having a baseball house because you think you're a rat.
There's a difference between being a D2 baseball player and a D1 baseball player.
So all you D2 baseball players, you could suck my dick, and I'm glad I did the Gremlin rather than gargoyle.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, what's the story?
Let me tell you this story.
Yeah. What the fuck?
This is why maybe the baseball players had beef with Kyle. So there's a second.
No one
floor.
had beef. They could all suck my dick.
So there's a second floor to the party. All right, and there was a balcony. So Kyle was drunk. Let's just say that to the least. Kyle was drunk. Okay, before the
Xanax,
Gremlin.
no cocaine.
No drugs.
Not this time. He taps me and winks. He's like,
So anyway,
I shouldn't have said that.
We just blacked out.
No, I just have a twitch because of my COVID. Anyway, so we're sitting at the second floor balcony before the Gremlin induces. And this is Kyle sitting back. He is smoking a cigarette, though. I'm going to say that. He's sitting back like
Definitely
this.
smoking
the
cigarette.
Jared, look at me. Look at me. He's sitting back like this. Spitting. I'm like,
you spitting?
I'm like, bro, where are you spitting? No, we're on a balcony. He's spitting. I'm like, bro. Bro.
I don't know if you've smoked cigarettes or not, but if you smoke cigarettes, you spit.
I'm like, bro, where are you spitting?
Yeah, exactly.
Ready?
I've seen it, but
I get up out of the
But we
seat.
just happen to be on a balcony.
I get up out of the seat because I'm sitting next to him, and I look over the balcony. I go, spit again. He spits. I look over. All the baseball players are waiting in line to get in. They're all like this. They're like, what the fuck? They're looking up like birds are shitting on their head. They're like, what is going on? And I keep looking, and Kyle keeps spitting. And they're literally like this.
Why do you sound like Conor McGregor? Just like, what is going on? What is going on here?
They're looking like birds are spitting on their head. I go, Kyle, keep spitting on them. Dude, Kyle's just spitting from, I'm not kidding you, 20 feet away. He goes...
How do you have so much saliva? What the fuck's going on?
And
Dude, that's because when you smoke cigarettes, you're just spitting. I was like, I don't fucking
These
care.
are the
I'm
baseball
just spitting
players.
off a balcony.
Are you
Little
serious?
did
They
I
think it's
realize-
fucking Jesus coming down raining, dude. I swear to God. It is the most funniest
Little
thing.
did I
You gotta
realize
stop.
the house party that we're at had a line
my
of like
God.
40 people out the fucking door, and I'm spitting on all these
And
people.
also, it's all the baseball players
God.
right
Dude,
it out
you
of their
even-
minds.
You didn't fucking even realize.
Oh,
it.
dude, after that Gremlin gargoyle
How-
incident,
how
I was
did-
blacked the fuck
Yo,
out.
so how did you find out about this? What did you tell him the next?
Me.
Yeah, I just told him to keep spitting on him because it was funny.
You fucking
Yeah,
you
come on.
dick. I love
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Sorry, I mean I gotta fix my shit when I gotta fix my shit.
I go, Kyle, keep
This
spitting
guy's
on him.
staring.
Fix that shit.
Yeah.
Anyone,
I love staring,
clip that.
bro.
Clip that.
but
Yo,
literally-
you're on our podcast. I need to make sure I know what your hands are going
my bad.
or where your hands are going. Oh, Dan's like, oh wait, I gotta get going.
Yeah, you got
All right, yeah, we got that awkward silence. What are we in? We're about like no, we've been covering a lot. Yo, Backwood Ricky, Mr. Coverage. Oh, yo, what are you doing to me?
The one and the only, man. You
I
got
mean,
me
yo, so,
live, living in the flesh.
No, we got you live in the flesh. Literally, like, I'm trying to think of some other like really cool topics for you,
Are
cause,
you coming to be personal,
bro.
We go on
all right,
business,
here's another
personal,
question.
What you want?
What's your goal? Let's say for the next, like, you know, like you're Backwood Ricky,
The
you're
goal-
doing all this
the
shit.
goal
I
was
just saw
always
you. Hey,
expand.
I know. Your goal is always to expand. Let me finish for a
I just
second.
threw up in my mouth.
Through expansion and everything, because I've been honestly,
That's not the
I
only
like
thing.
looking at your stories. You know, I don't follow that many people, but you're one of the few that I follow, and I see your stories and everything.
Appreciate it.
You know, what's one of the a few goals that you have for the next like year and a half, 2 years, where you want to expand? Like, do you want to expand the Backwood Ricky brand? Do you want to expand like, you know, like your Kyle, like, you know what I mean? Like, we've already like we said that before. Like, what do
He
you want
wants
to
to
do?
work at SeaWorld in San Diego.
Yeah, do you
like,
want to
I'm-
save the walruses, bro?
I was
Do you
gonna
wanna
say, like,
fuck 'em
I'm
up
gonna
the ass?
infiltrate
Like,
SeaWorld and expose them for
And
all
get
the
'em all
whales.
in
So
Backwoods.
I'm just here to save the whales, bro.
you're here to save the whales.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we're all here to save the
Nah,
whales.
but
at
on
that
a real
point.
note, like the whole thing with Backwood Ricky is trying to get my boys to stop working a 9 to 5 and like learn how to own their own business and
learn how to
pursue
become
that
their own,
shit.
like
Yeah.
almost like their own brand, like you,
Yeah.
like, you know, like
Once I hand it off, that's
feel like
on
I called you
you.
Ricky
gotta,
for months.
Yeah, exactly.
Months and months,
Mad
and
people
I
out
didn't
here
call you
me
Kyle. I didn't
Ricky.
call you by your real name.
Yeah.
I
And,
feel like no one does.
Yeah, I feel
No
like
one
still
knows, yeah.
in
No one
that
out
case,
here.
still nobody does.
Even on the East Coast, my boys call me Rick or Ricky. Like that's how it's always been. So
I
it's been-
remember
it's
our
been
boy
normal.
fucking Steve, maybe Steve or Miller. They were like, his name's Kyle, or
Yeah,
it was
right.
Cole. It might have been
Yeah,
Cole, and
or-
I'm like, what
bro,
the fuck?
somebody,
Yeah.
oh my god, shout out Cole, or fucking blue-eyed, blonde-haired, fucking what's his name, Hitler Youth, fucking bro,
Hitler Nazi.
Bro, this kid, we're gonna have him on soon. We're gonna have this kid on soon, but this kid looks
Hitler
like
Nazi friend.
he's a great kid. Don't get me wrong, he has nothing to do with any of that shit. I promise you, we're just fucking.
does he?
Yeah, where does he?
Yeah, bro. His blue eyes are a little sus, dude. Who has that fucking bright blue
They're
eyes?
probably contacts.
Right, like.
Cole, you're fucking
It's
cap. I'm
Hollywood,
calling
yeah.
you out right now.
I mean, we're on Hollywood Boulevard right now, reporting in for this podcast.
Whoa! I live in Wyoming.
You live in
Yeah,
Wyoming.
this isn't Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah,
this is
Hollywood
fucking
Boulevard? What
Sunset
do you mean,
Boulevard,
bro?
alright?
This is Sunset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking have
Yeah,
the
on
sunset in your
2242
fucking
Sunset.
anal cavity in about 2 minutes.
Well, do we have anything else to talk about before we wrap it up?
Wait,
honestly,
what about the grass growing 2 inches like crazy this year?
Wait, what do you mean the grass growing 2 inches?
So like I heard the summer of 2021, because like COVID and everything, the grass is growing like 2 inches higher than everything else.
I didn't hear about the grass growing.
Actually?
Yeah, I'm
like,
really.
what the fuck?
I didn't hear about the grass growing.
Get
2
me
inches.
off this shit.
Yeah,
Get me
wrap
off
it up.
this
Oh my
Let me-
shit.
God, let's wrap
everyone
it
shut
up. We got Backwood
Wrap it
Ricky in
up.
the cut, sniffing
We
butt.
can't do college dropouts when we make
All right.
grass jokes.
So,
Oh my God.
this
I
has
mean,
been
no,
college.
that's the whole point of him.
Can you shut the
College
fuck up so I can do
dropouts,
this?
Backwood Ricky. Follow me on the gram.
That's all we need to
College
know.
Dropouts.
Intellectual
Follow us on
conversation.
TikTok, Instagram,
Lot more
YouTube. College
coming.
Dropouts.
Any-
Please subscribe if you're watching
Fuck
on
these
YouTube.
kids, but I love these kids. Tune in next time.